Meghan Markle humiliates Prince Harry on his birthday. Harry passes on that humiliation to unsuspecting Ukrainian couple. Harry's Ukraine expenses revealed. Harry has no remorse for all the pain he's caused his family. And Archwell makes more empty promises to donate or pledge.
I use pledge and donation synonymous with one another.
But I don't. Misheard.
All that plus much more on this episode of Leilani of Barbados. Welcome back. I've had to push the camera back a little bit because I have a cold again and I don't want you guys to catch it. But yes, every time Valentine starts back school, I get colds back to back and then everything bounces out as the germs, you get immune to the germs and whatever. But girl, it's been a time. But anyway, let's get into this video. Before we do though, I wanted to say that I have been glued watching the coverage of the President of the United States state visit to King Charles of the UK. I think I'm going to do a separate video on that because I have a lot to say about the fashions. I saw it in the comments because I watched it on live, but without commentary from the reporters, as I like to do. But I saw the chat was asking a lot about what Melania Trump was wearing. Why was she wearing black and purple? Well, remember, people are in mourning over the Charlie Kirk assassination. So I think the black and the purple were an ode to him, RIP. And also they would be aware that Catherine, Duchess of Kent, also just passed away. Rest in peace to her. Thoughts and prayers for her family as well. Beautiful, beautiful Duchess. I think President Trump was very impressed by the ceremony and has a lot of respect for the monarchy.
And it's the first time this has ever happened where somebody was honored twice, so it's a great honor. And this one's at Windsor. They've never used Windsor Castle for this before. They used Buckingham Palace. And I don't want to say one's better than the other, but they say Windsor Castle is the ultimate, right? So it's going to be nice.
No one does it like the British, okay? But let's get into this video. Happy belated birthday, Prince Harry. I went to your party and you weren't there. Quick question. Are Meghan and Harry ever together for celebrations? It just seems like they aren't. And it always seems like she's coping or trying to cover up for him not being with her for certain celebrations. For example, this one. Where is he? Meghan puts up this humiliating picture of Prince Harry. I don't know where she got it from. I'm not familiar with it. He looks miserable, apart from his physical attributes, okay? Whether he's good looking there, whether his hair looks crazy, like whatever it is that is going on, look into his facial expressions. He does not look happy. Her caption on that is, "Oh, hi, birthday boy." Because remember, Meghan always has this nervous tick where she has to rhyme simple words together. She does it a lot on her Cooking with Meghan show. It is crazy. "Oh, hi, birthday boy. I did that. Isn't that clever?" No, it's not. Stop doing it. You are forcing this man upon us against our will. If you wanted to put a birthday picture of him, why wouldn't you put the two of you together in real time now as it is? Why don't you put your account on private and share these photos, these cheeky, snarky photos with your friends and family? Oh, right. You have none. So we have to now sit here and see this facade. What about this picture? She puts it on as ever. "When your beau is back in town, ... And now you can see from this photo that is Meghan's leg, Meghan's skinny foot. That is Meghan pouring the bottle with her claw and 2 glasses of wine. There's no indication in this photo that this is even for Harry, this wine. We don't know who it's for. He's not part of this photo. What are we doing here? It's this overcompensating that makes us wonder what is really going on. I don't even know if he was back in England. Do you? Literally no one knows where Harry is in this moment. We don't know if Harry is even in her life. It's just hard to know. But she tells us on her show, which I'm still trying to get myself through.
Was there a moment that you were like, oh no, I know that I love this guy?
Yes, that was our 3rd date.
You fell in love on your 3rd date?
We met in Botswana and we camped for 5 days together.
Oh, so you really had time to fall in love in those few days.
Okay, I just want to say about that Botswana trip, that was like a captured audience that Meghan had with Harry. Meghan was like, "Oh, I'm too busy. I have my show, the Suits show that's so important because I'm a D-list actress. I don't have a lot of time. I can only go on vacations with you." So she is taken off to Botswana with him, where there's nobody around, no friends or family to interact with or relate to or show her real self to. She goes off to Botswana and lives in an isolated, I think, tent with him. And that is how she falls in love with him, because there she has him completely captured into her 2 claws, where he has no input from anyone else. Not that anybody should tell him what to do or who to like, but he doesn't even get to see her interact with the people that mean everything to him in his life. So that is how he fell so hard, and he's regretting it. And I'm going to show you where he's regretting it, but we're going to get to that. Okay. So this gentleman here on her show is saying, you know, when did you know you loved him? And she's like, well, we fell in love in Botswana.
But you really get to know somebody when you're in a little tent
Yeah, of
together,
course.
and there's like, what is that outside the tent?
Yeah.
That's an elephant.
I don't know why she's whispering like that. It's very cringe. She keeps doing this whispering thing, which makes her seem very demonic, in my opinion. But what she's saying is that when you are with somebody alone in a tent, that is when you really get to know each other. That's not how the world works, especially when somebody has a close-knit family like Harry. You really have to interact with your family, especially he's completely dependent upon his family, don't forget.
Are we gonna be safe? Yeah, you're safe.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Did you tell him first or did he tell you?
He told me.
Oh, she's so... She loves that question. Obviously, this gentleman was told to ask that question. Who said I love you first? And she's like, oh, he told me first. Of course, because she's so much more lovable than him. That's what she's trying to say.
Oh, that's nice.
And by the way, oh, that's nice seems so fake and badly acted.
That's really... You started to blush.
And she's so pleased with
I will stop
herself.
this line of questioning.
Still got it.
You still got it.
That's right. What she said?
I will stop this line of questioning.
Still got it.
You still got it.
Still got it.
You still got it.
Still got it. So, okay, this man obviously knows Meghan when she was into her playgirl days or playing around in Soho House and wherever else she was entertaining her men. And she's trying to say to him, I still got it. Remember when I was a hoe? Men always loved me and I still had it because I got him. This is gross. This almost feels like she's letting us into a part of, and it always feels like this, by the way, but that she's letting us into a part of her life that we're not comfortable seeing. We're just not. It's not dignified. It's not Duchess-like. We don't need to know these things, or at least the way she's delivering them, we don't want to know them. And now we come to the part where, does Harry regret falling in love with her in Botswana? Or what? What is he projecting on this unsuspecting Ukrainian couple? I guess Prince Harry thought that his humiliation fetish was worth sharing with this Ukrainian couple. We'll get to that in a minute. Prince Harry takes surprise trip to Ukraine, says he had to check with my wife, Meghan Markle, and UK government. He loves the humiliation. So does she. Well, I should say this. Meghan doesn't mind embarrassing herself. She's now taught Harry how to be humiliated as well. So he's going to come out here and say, well, I had to ask permission from my wife. What grown man is comfortable saying that in public? I mean, he's a prince. He's the prize. What's going on? The article says Prince Harry pokes fun at Ukrainian couple wearing braces as he cheekily questions their kissing technique. Harry approaches this couple who is getting married like the next day, and he's saying to them, what attracted you all to each other? Was it that you both had braces? Because Harry is reckoning with the fact that he doesn't know why he chose Meghan Mr. Markle to come into his life.
Is it because you both have braces?
Is it because you both have braces that you got together? That could only be an internal question that Harry's having for himself, within himself. It's an existential crisis that Harry is going through, that he has to ask this kind of question. Because why would you ever look for something as insignificant as braces, dental work, to say, is that how you guys fell in love? Meanwhile, Meghan's over on her show saying, he loved me first. He just loved me in Botswana where he had no one else to look at that was human being. He's wondering what happened to him.
It's like magnet.
So here somebody tries to give Harry a layup by saying, oh, it's like a magnet. The two braces are like magnets. Because what he just said makes no sense, right?
You don't get stuck?
When you kiss, you don't get stuck, is what he just said. The man just turned 40, and then we're celebrating it. But should we really be celebrating it is the question. If he's acting like a 4-year-old. And of course, everybody has to laugh because he's Prince Harry and he's pointing like, laugh now, laugh. This couple looks so nice and decent, and he's invading their privacy. Privacy. The worldwide privacy tour. He's invading their privacy by asking them about their kissing technique. I just don't think it's befitting of a prince. I know that Harry is a buffoon. People liked that he was a clown at one point, but once he got with Meghan, it turned very sinister, and the real him came out, perhaps, that the royal rota could not control and retool and rewrite into something cutesy. I understand that this is him at his core, and he makes a lot of mistakes as well. But why take on these innocent people and do this to them? I guess it's a story for the ages. Well, I met Prince Harry, and he told me about my kissing technique. Huh? He said he's a prince? I mean, I just wonder how their children will react to those stories in the future. And again, I want to highlight Prince Harry's humiliation fetish. He knew it was going to be filmed. He knew it was going to be clipped. All of these ridiculous pictures of him. He looks very foolish, clown-like. Some may say he looks like a cuckold. The way he's sitting there, nothing about it looks masculine or heroic. It's all very unserious in a very serious situation in a very serious country. But grifting is what he does. And I almost wonder if he didn't meet with King Charles to try to impress him and say, you know, I'm going on this worldwide Ukraine tour again. I'm doing good, Daddy. I'm doing good things. I didn't want to be all the way in, but I'm half in, half out, which the Queen did not agree with. But look, I'm doing good. And can I please get some money? There must have been money involved. Everyone knows it. But at the same time, does he get money from these countries when he goes there? Because we're going to get into some money situations right now, right? I just wonder, because I will tell you something that you don't know. He did not get a dime out of Jamaica. He may have got some money out of Colombia because they have a lot of money that nobody really knows about. You know, it's a narco democracy, or was, and is rehabilitating his image. Anyway, when it comes to Jamaica, hear this. Jamaica Prime Minister, pictured with the Sussexes, called the king to say they'd not told him they were coming. Can't hit that note with this cold. But anyway, I am vindicated. I told y'all, but y'all would not listen to me. Nobody wanted him in Jamaica. Nobody wanted Meghan in Jamaica. And of course, they went with their two long hands to Jamaica and did not give them anything. Suddenly now, Harry is pledging $500,000, $1.5 million to other countries. Why is Harry talking about money like this? He never shows evidence of any money that he's receiving or giving, but he likes to pledge.
I use pledge and donation synonymous with one another.
The Archwell Foundation, set up by Harry and his wife, Meghan, announced this week that it had donated $500,000 to projects supporting injured children from Gaza and Ukraine. And this is the interview that he did with The Guardian, where he shows no remorse for his father. But let's just talk about the money first. His visit to Kiev came after the Sussexes Charitable Foundation, Archwell, said on Wednesday that it had donated $500,000. There's another article that's saying that, okay, we get it. Another article now saying Prince Harry's appearance in the UK this week also included a 2025 Well Child Awards on Monday, a visit to Nottingham's community recording studio, where he announced a personal donation of $1.5 million. That's where he was bobbing his head very awkwardly offbeat to the music, but $1.5 million personal donation. Where's the check? The reason why I'm asking for a check, I mean, I don't expect him to show up with like a Publishers Clearinghouse like giant check, right? Although I have said that he should do that in the past. I don't expect it to happen. But when they had that documentary from those French reporters that showed the tax documents for Archwell, and we saw that nothing was going out to charity, from that point on, I said, well, they should really show something. And speaking of showing something, Prince Harry's Ukraine trip expenses have been revealed all across Twitter. Flight one way, $140K to $160K. Private charter jet, of course. Hotel, $2,080 to $3,180. Security, $50,000 to, I guess that's $100K. Total, $192K to $263K. Paid for by Well Child. This aligns with standard practices for charity patrons in the UK. It's common and permissible for charities to cover travel-related expenses such as flights, hotel stays, and security when a patron is fulfilling official duties. Flight, based on available data for charter service services and industry estimates a one-way private jet charter from Los Angeles or nearby Vanniers to London in September 2025 for a high-profile individual like Prince Harry, typically on an ultra-long-range aircraft such as a Gulfstream G650, would cost approximately $140,000 to $160,000. This includes fuel, crew, landing fees, and other operational expenses for the roughly 10 to 11 hour flight. Hotel! For the hotel stay at the Royal Lancaster, London during his 4-day visit, September 8th to 12th, 2025, rates for a luxury superior or executive room with views suitable for someone of Harry's status average £400. So we've gone to pounds now, to £600 per night. Okay, and there's a conversion there. Over 4 nights, this totals roughly to $3,120. Security for a short UK visit like this, $50,000 to $100,000, covering a team of 4 to 6 personnel for advanced reconnaissance, on-site protection during public appearances, example, the Well Child Awards, and transport. Adding these up, taking into account some variables, the total approximate cost to Well Child for this flight, hotel, and security would be approximately $192,000 to $260,000. Okay, so we had some comments coming in from Twitter on this post. All of this would be resolved if their freaking titles would be removed, but it will never happen. And a lot of people have the opinion that if it did happen, then Meghan Markle will become princess, and nobody wants her to be princess, right? Another comment, he typically flies commercial. Do you know for a fact that he flew private charter from LAX to London? Well, I think we kind of do because he would be photographed otherwise, right? Another one, yes and no, he does not typically fly commercial. He has stated publicly that it's for security reasons that he must fly private. He may fly commercial once in a blue moon, but 99.9% of the time he flies private jet. And this goes on and on. There's like a lot of back and forth as to, you know, these numbers and how much Harry really did spend. But it goes without saying that Harry spent a lot of money. The whole point to me of the press in Ukraine was to make this statement because Harry knows that people really care about his reconciliation with his father more than anything else. He says, "My conscience is clear." Prince Harry on Ukraine, his family, and the media. I mean, nothing to do with Ukraine. It's just about King Charles. His conscience is clear. He has absolutely no regrets. He did all the spare stuff, the Oprah stuff, the 2 interviews that followed the Oprah interviews where he waffled back and forth about it, but still kept the racism prominent in the minds of the people. It's just so much he's done, and he thinks his conscience is clear. As I said, he should have had an extra course, or he should have dedicated himself to some kind of rehabilitation into the royal family to where he understands the damage that he does when he goes out there and fights and slanders with his family. It diminishes the importance of the monarchy. This is why I really enjoyed watching this ceremony today with the President of the United States visiting. I really enjoyed it because it shows what we love so much about the royal family and about the monarchy. It shows the power, it shows the tradition, and it shows a culture of it. And this is what we really need right now when somebody like Harry is little by little breaking down people's trust and belief in the monarchy. Anyway, please leave your comments down below. It's so good to have a video with you again. I love you all so much, and you know that. Oh, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Like for the algorithm. Love you. Bye.